Hi Leo, welcome back to the Venusian Wave, and we're going to get started on your reading, but before then, all information to work with me one-on-one is below. All of my different services are on my website. You can take a look there. Different payment options are available. Patreon link, first link below, where you subscribe to get the extended. More content's going to be coming out about my other services as well if you're interested in a natal chart reading, astrology natal chart reading, or an astro life coaching session. I bring astrology into the life coaching session, and also I'm going to talk a little bit more about the metaphysics because that's my jam. So we're going to get into this, and then the second part, which is the extended reading of this first general reading, which will be in the first link below on Patreon, where we get more in depth. We're definitely going to talk about Pluto, Mars for sure, because Mars is going to be in Leo, then goes back into Cancer, then goes back into Leo, until we don't get a switch out of it until May, June. So, and here you are. The first thing I did want to say too, regardless of the cards, a lot of extra emphasis and energy is with you now. I know that I have felt a difference in my energy shift once Mars moved into Leo, where you may need to work out a little bit more physically or be really in the breath. As someone who has been doing all that for a long time, just even if your mind keeps going, you need to be able to get out this energy, but also learn where you need to conserve it, because you can find yourself in situations this month where the energy that you're applying to a certain situation may be not the right place for it. And you may be like, for example, you get it like aggressive with a friend, or you do something with a friend, and yet that energy was meant for someone else or for something else. So you will be amped up no matter what, and exposed and revealing yourself, and the energy's flowing, and enjoyment and joy and freedom and all the things that come along with the sun with you. But your energy is bright, it's loud, there is what do I want to say? A lot of shifting happening. A lot of energy. A lot being exposed, as we know. But this may be a drive to communicate more of yourself, more of who you are, express more of who you are. This is just like the go ahead, right? There may be places and areas in your life where you need to express your worthiness, where you need to maybe stand for your worthiness, or a part of what makes you you and capable and worthy. Also, forgive the nails, I'm just removing the gel. That you expose yourself to where it is you do feel worthy and where it is that you may not. That's what this transit may be doing for you, or at this time. But either way, you're just being exposed to that. You're being exposed to your worth. You're being exposed to, you're being seen for who you are. A lot of you are being really put on that position of like, you're being seen for who you are, whatever career that you're in, whatever capacity you show up in your worth, you are going to be seen, and people are going to listen, and you're able to express yourself, which is very healing for the inner child. If you have, well, I would say we all have healing to do there, but like, again, I don't know you. I don't know you personally, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but if that is helping you heal, keep going with it. This is going to help transform wherever it is that you've been feeling stuck in your life, where you've been stuck in your mind. Your body becomes more free. You feel more capable. Your mind becomes a safe place to understand, to digest, and to feel at ease being seen in this way even more. I mean, you know what it's like to be seen, but there is something, you being just a lot of exposure coming your way. Another Leo card comes out. We'll go through them. You're being offered an opportunity to detach even more from emotionally. And that's whether or not you're putting energy into something that's helping you heal this and helping communicate to you that whatever you're diving into is, whatever you're creatively doing at this time is healing you. Bear with me. This is you moving on and deciding that you're no longer giving or receiving anything less than what it is that you deserve. This position has put you in a place, meaning the top cards, the Sun, Queen of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. You're so much in your worth that if you learn to conserve and take a step back, you can see anywhere in your life right now where you need to move on, where it's not adding up to what it's supposed to be, and where you've been maybe giving too much, or you've been giving from a certain place that you don't want to. Maybe it's from guilt, maybe it's from people pleasing, whatever it is, that's also being exposed to you at this time. And you're getting a step back, a chance to step back and see and choose differently. That's how you're commanding more of your power, more of your attention, having more of a healthy attachment style, especially for those of you who are coming out of Libra season and needing to be more disciplined with your energy. If you just ask for it, right? When you're in this place of feeling in your worth, you're feeling seen, you're being seen, you take a step back and you realize, one, how many people want to be in your energy now that you're getting all of the things, being seen, all the enjoyment. How many people want to compliment you, Leo, or be near you, Leo, because they want to now be in your energy even more? Or the people who are real. You're being exposed to what's real to you, the give and take. And then also when if you're starting something new and creative, or you're adding more energy into an already existing project, or you're looking to do something more of and revealing more of who you really are and how you see the world and how you've contemplated things, you're learning what it's like to detach from. You're good at like being in your own ground, but you're learning what it's like to detach from and learning to shift the energy around. Okay, I need to release my attachment to what I'm putting out to what I'm even putting into my work. You'll also, it will show what you're being shown too this month, being in your worth, being able to take a step back, is where you're not being compensated. If that's in a job, if you're not being appreciated, or you're not being, you're just not being valued. That's the word. You're just not being valued. And you see it now. You can see it it becomes extremely clear to you this month, after like the brightness dissipates and you're allowed to harness it, and you can really be in this Mars and Leo energy. But even that, it's just you being exposed to this side of yourself where you didn't realize. And it's not a weakness, Leo. It's not that you can always be on top of this. It's just, maybe it's someone you didn't expect. Maybe you're creating something you didn't expect, right? The Page of Cups is also information that you've needed. And it's been making its way to you, but you're now in the place to receive that information. And you're disciplined and you're creating a space where you can be very upfront and honest about your strengths. You are learning to develop this. Double Leo cards came out. That's the heart in the back. Your heart needs a protection. It's the pericardium. I believe that's how you say it. I'm not great with the scientific. I try. And that's the protector of the heart. So this is all about what you're growing into, that greater form of yourself. Perhaps if you're looking to grow and this is where you're at, the strength it takes to let go and to know that what you're pursuing or the next phase of your life, you're so clear about what you deserve. You're so clear about at least a part of the direction that you want to go in. It also is possible that in the past few months, it's been very clear what has been your blocks. You may have been looking around like, what is really getting in my way, or whatever's not happening. You're wondering, well, what is happening to make something, to have something come to a halt. Also, change requires reflection. It requires a certain kind to be able to, pivot, to take a step in another direction without really letting go until you do it, right? You have to do it first, and then you let go of where you were before. So this is all to do. This is a place where it's getting your mind very settled and focused. This could be also an existing relationship with, if there's a Libra in your life or another Leo in your life, they're coming up very strong. It looks like there's a lot of things to face head on with each other about your attachments. Maybe there's more communication about whatever you're both attached to, or whatever's in that space where they're attached to, and you're very receptive to this change that they're going through, to being more clear, even more clear. But then there's even a deeper compassion. So like the way I see it is that when you are being really honest about unconditional love, like when you, as far as you can be, right? The more that life, and the more you act on it, not just speak it, but really act on it and feel it and see it in your life, the more then your protection starts to change. And I'm sure we've talked about this before, but your protection within yourself, what does that mean? That when you start to it's the layers. So once you start to act from that place, you may not see certain people anymore. You may not go to certain places anymore. You may not notice. Whatever you're more attached to is what you notice more of. That's what you most will emotionally react to, especially with this Pluto transit. You're coming out of a time where Leo risings, where it's been in your 6th house of work for 16 years. So it's been accessing your 6th and then opposing your 12th house. So it's been opposing the place of mystery and in the unconscious and subconscious and work. And it's been maybe coming up through your work, and now it's about to get into your love section, where for the next 20 years, your one-on-one partnerships, whether you work one-on-one with clients, where your intimate relationships, that's going to go through another transformation in a different way, because it's not in Capricorn, where Capricorn is deeply looking into things, like getting to the top, but also getting to the bottom of it. You know what I mean? At least physically, in the ways of worth, and physically, and also how that affects us psychically, I believe too. So it's becoming very apparent to you that the more that you own the power of this Mars and Leo and not let it own you, that's the key there. This energy, that's going to be the energy, is just the title of this reading. your energy will become more clear, and other people's position in your life will become clear. Not so much the roles can shift, as we know, but the position of people in your life, your position in their life, work and relationships, but mostly your work and your health. This is you transformation through health. This is what is bringing you out of a space, bottom of the deck, where you no longer can own anything where you've kept yourself small, where you've kept yourself from moving forward. Because again, Mars is going to head back into, this is funny how this come out. We'll bring these out into the next part for sure. We'll bring them right out. Mars in Cancer is a little different. So for a while now, even here it's explaining it, is like there's this part where we're like in the shell, we're not sure, and then Mars and Leo's like, I'm sure. I'm like really clear about this. Even if I'm totally wrong, I feel sure. Right? But even you're probably not wrong, but it's like that. It's just like that. So you're rising into more of a leadership role for a lot of you in your life, especially your identity. It's more about, if it's not necessarily a role in your career, or you're just like stepping into something, it's more of a very personal soul growth. This, where Mars is communicating to you to shine your light, to be in that space. Anywhere that also for Leo sun and moons, wherever this is affecting, wherever Leo is in your houses as well. Right? This is you rising to the occasion, right? Exposure. There's freedom, there's expression, there's creativity, there's owning it. And not allowing anything else to own you as you own it. Yeah. Clear communication, clear action, but also change. Change in attachment, change in what you decide to feed. What are you giving this energy? Or what kind of energy are you giving this? Giving into your life, giving into your energy, your money. This is where you become determined. This is where you become clear. This is where you've strengthened the protection for the softness and the power of that to reveal itself through you. Through you. And this is also a nervous system change too. The nervous system. Your soul. Your energy growth, which is also very much in your physical reality. Okay, we're all done. We'll see you in the next part. I love you, Leo. All information is below. Keep your head up, keep your head strong. It's okay if you have a lot of energy right now. Just direct it. And I bet you know exactly what to do. All information is below. We'll see you there.